Hey, do you want to create a mobile app in minutes? Well, I have the app just for you. Hi everyone, I'm Tim Brown. Welcome back to my Apple Podcast. With this episode, I want to cover another mobile app or another way in which you can create a mobile app for your website or your business or what have you. Last time, if you watched my previous episode, I showed you how I set up one of my personal websites using Hype. With Hype, you have a lot of customization, but what if you want to do something that's done a lot quicker, that has a lot of functionality without all the customization? Well, iGenApps may be just for you. It's only $1.99 in the App Store, and after that, it's free. This is a web-based application, so it's not an in-app or self-contained application that you normally get in iTunes. It's totally on the web, so everything is being driven by a server. So yes, you need internet connection, but once you have everything set up and you're comfortable with an app functioning through the internet rather than through an in-app kind of setup, then this is the app for you. So let me go ahead and walk you through some of the features so I can show you what you can do with this application. Okay, everyone, let's go ahead and take a look at iGenApps and see what it looks like. Okay, this is what you see when you first open it. You have to agree to the terms and conditions, and then you have to start a new account or log in with your existing account. Okay, after you log in, you get this message from my apps regarding new updates for this version, and then you can be prompted to synchronize. I click yes. Okay, you're looking at the home screen, and you have two options basically. You can create a new app, or you can update an existing one. Since I created one already for my Apple Podcast, I'm not going to keep this, but I just thought I would set it up for demo purposes so you can see what you could do with some of the basic features. I'm going to go ahead and update the app and then walk you through all the features that are available. So when you first set up your site, you're going to be asked to give your app a name. That name will then become the icon name. You have to choose a category for your app, the person who created it, a website, and then the app description. Now when you're setting up your app, I encourage you to have all your materials together. So if you're going to have images that you're going to upload, for example, slideshows, or even some videos that you want inside the app, make sure you have that stuff available. If you have an image for an icon, have that, and or what is being referred to here as a splash screen, which is basically used as a loading image. Have all of that stuff set up in advance. Put it into an iPhoto folder so you can easily access them from your camera roll when you're setting everything up. And here you have tons of options to choose from in terms of screens, which is absolutely fantastic. I just chose black and went with that, but as you can see, there are quite a range to choose from. Okay, this is what my app actually looks like. If you went to the little mobile website that I set up, this is what it would look like. Now I do have one label remaining. If I didn't set anything up, you would basically have 9 spots that are marked label. You click on one to customize it. So in this case, where it says label, you're going to give the label a name. So let's just say you want to add a YouTube page. Just go ahead and do that. And then hit link to. And then this is where you'll see the whole menu of options that the application provides. I'm going to go through as many of them as I can. Let's click on list screens. Here's where you can provide a list of items. And here's a sorted list, contacts list, description list, events list, and fact list. And let's go to feed screens. Feed screens are already set up so you can add a Facebook profile or a Facebook page feed. You can add a Twitter feed, an RSS feed, a YouTube feed, a WordPress feed, a Vimeo feed, a LinkedIn feed, and a Joomla feed. Map screens. You have 3 options here. You have a single location map, a multi-location map, and a map route. So this is great for businesses. image screens. Here you can set up one image, or you can go through a series of images through a horizontal scroll or vertical scroll, and or set up an image gallery. Media screens. Basically, you have two options here for a YouTube player and a Vimeo player. And that's why I was telling you it's best to have your media set up ahead of time. And then there's a category for more screens, and here you can actually set up a calendar, details, a 2-option buttons, 3-option buttons, questions, where the visitor has to figure out the right answer, and social web apps. Now you're going to be prompted here with a disclaimer telling you that you're going to basically bounce to another page and you're going to leave the app. So yeah, I understand that. Facebook mobile, Google Plus mobile, Twitter mobile, YouTube mobile, WordPress mobile, LinkedIn mobile, and MySpace mobile are the options available there. And final there is external actions. And likewise, you're going to be prompted with a warning. You're going to be bounced to another browser window. You're going to leave the app. You understand that. Why? Because it makes sense. This option here, they're going to make a phone call, send an SMS message or email, link to a web address, a PDF, Google Maps, App Store, and the iTunes Store. And those are all the features. So you can see with all of those options, you can set up something really nice. Well, those are some of the basic features that I was able to discover as I was putting together my own app using iGenApps. Some warnings. There are a lot of bugs with this application, and if you read the apps in iTunes, you will see a wide range of opinions. There'll be some people who will say, who give them 1 star because they could barely complete the app. It's junk, it's garbage, blah, 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 blah. You know, you'll read all the comments, but you'll see also reviews that are 5 stars. And you may wonder, why is there such a disparity? Well, because people who have 5 stars or who have given the app 5 stars have took the time to work through the app and to work through the bugs. Some of the bugs, the app will quit on you occasionally, and that will be frustrating. There'll be times when you'll try to restart the app and you won't be able to go into the app to make any changes. It'll just keep quitting on you and quitting on you. And unfortunately, what I had to do was go into iTunes and deselect the app and then resync it again. I actually had to do that several times. All that to say is, yes, the developers are probably still working through some bugs, but we're talking $1.99 here, and after that, it's free. Your app is going to be hosted on a server somewhere, and you can send a direct link to anyone. You can also download the app to your home screen as well, and it looks fairly well. I set up a link on my website so you can see a sample that I set up for my Apple podcast. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Until next time, I'll see you later.